started at the beginning of the year, sets up that reading community. That's very important that we set that up and get them ready to be the ones to talk. And if we build that all the way up, it will be such a natural part of what we do as reading and writing teachers. Another question I've had has to do with spelling and phonics. And our curriculum committee was here last week working hard on trying to get some kind of curriculum outlined for us, and we'll talk about that soon. But we have asked them, and the decision was made, we'd like to go ahead and start sitting spelling with those good word sort activities and chunks and word parts, just building up all the way from kindergarten on up. So we are making that investment to go ahead and go with sit and spelling as our word sort, word work, vocabulary portion that we'll be using in our curriculum. And I'm excited about that. We're going to try to get that to your campuses within the next few weeks so you'll be able to pick it up. But that means in June, before our new textbooks arrive, you're going to be able to spend some time as you get ready looking through those kinds of things to be prepared, getting a Readers Writers Workshop. We're also buying some books, and I have slides that will tell you all of this information, where the books will be, what the books are, things that you can study and reflect on this summer as you're thinking about being a teacher in the Readers Writers Workshop next year. I know that you are wondering about textbooks. Those will be arriving in mid-July, but we'll be getting them K through 12. And there's a lot of processing. Each little book has to be processed, so I would not expect the books to begin arriving on your campuses until the first part of August. Now, we will have our June 17th textbook training, and you should be able to use your Think Central password to access the teacher manual at that time. But where I want us to be clear as far as our textbook go, the textbooks will not run our curriculum. The texts run our curriculum. Our curriculum writing committee will be putting out a scope and sequence for you that also should be posted by the end of July, 1st of August. And we're going to want to use that as our scope and sequence. The way we need to see the textbook is that anthology of great literature that we can use to accomplish that purpose, that there's lots of good reading there. We don't even have to go to the guided reading library to get the stories that are used in the Basil series. Many people say, I don't want to use the Basil, but we don't need to think about the Basil as a program. We need to think of it as a collection of great stories that we can use to accomplish our purposes as great teachers. There are a lot of resources there, and some of them are very valuable. We'll want to use them, and Think Central, I think, has some good tools. There are even some fun writing tools to help build that writing craft. We'll learn about those more as we go, but we don't want that Basil curriculum to run our total program. We as the teachers will need to do that and find a way that we keep making that reading-writing connection. As far as writing goes, we are also making an investment in our writing program by adding, as many of you have requested, the Lucy Calkins Units of Study for Writing. We'll buy the primary series and the intermediate series. In fact, I'd saved a lot of my budget money to see where the holes were in our textbook program to be able to purchase some things for you to help do that. So we have coming to us 2 sets per grade level right now with this year's money, and we'll work to complete those so everyone has that kit on their campus. It really talks about a powerful writing workshop and many lessons you can use on your own to complete that, and we will use that in building our curriculum. As we write the curriculum, we'll reference those units of study to get the really best lessons that we can for building writing at every grade level, so that by the time they're 4th grade, they're masters at preparing what they must for 4th grade, and then continue that on all the way up through our system. Let me check my notes. I think I'm coming to the end. Oh, in regard to the reading writing workshop, the final thing I want you to know, there are a couple of workshops that are very important. First, we'll have on June 3rd, Jeff Anderson will be here to talk to grades 3 through 12. I'm expanding it to 3rd grade, and hope that everyone will be able to attend. He's on June 3rd, and he is great about weaving grammar instruction into really authentic writing instruction. And so I really encourage you, if you're a 3rd grade, 4th grade, or 5th grade teacher, to take advantage of that. He's the best there is. He's from Texas. He knows what we do, and you will really enjoy him. He's a very engaging speaker. Then also on August 2nd, we have just set up for Joanna Oliver, who is really great from Region 6, to come over and spend a day with us from 9 to 4. It'll be in Eduphoria, and it'll be on your slides also, for you to sign up in K through 5 to work on setting up a reading writing workshop environment in your classroom. So that'll be August 2nd. We'll have her here all day. And I know some of you may be involved in some summer school activities at your school, but please take time to attend even in the afternoon if you can, because it will certainly be worthwhile. Just sign up in Eduphoria, and I think that you will really enjoy that. We're also going to be providing several books. Some are books we've done in the past. We've bought extra copies for you to keep working on that idea. How can I build that in my classroom? For kindergarten, we're getting Never Too Early to Write. That's a small blue book that we had, I think it may have even been last summer, that we'll work on building the reading writing workshop. 1st and 2nd grades will have a book called Growing Readers, and it is great. You're going to like that, and just that good discussion about how we build readers in those classrooms. And then 3rd through 5th grade, we're expanding some copies of the book by Linda Ellis called Getting Started in the Reading Writing Workshop. And she was here, and I think we may even have a time where she comes back to visit with us again about how to build great readers and get them so excited about that love of reading again. And as Kelly Gallagher, he's a secondary trainer that we've had before, he calls it Read-A-Side, what tests have done to our kids' love of reading. And we want to be the teachers that bring that back, that spark and enthusiasm for reading. And we can do that through getting books in kids' hands and letting them wrestle with the great ideas and share it with one another and learn to write in such a great way as well. I'm so excited about the opportunity we have. We have the opportunity here in Magnolia to lead the way in what the new texts are asking us to do, what our great instruction ought to be, and to help each other to build that. It's going to take all of us. With so many new materials, I can tell you there are times I feel overwhelmed, and I know you will as well. But I know that together, if we keep working on it, nobody can beat us in what we can do to help our kids be great readers and writers. We will enjoy, many of you have asked, I just need to know what things to teach them about writing. And we're going to outline that for you and look for that new curriculum the first part of August. We're going to be working diligently this summer. It's quite a task to put together kindergarten through 12th grade curriculum. And I hope that you'll be patient, but I know you'll be anxious for it too. And we'll hope to then be letting you submit some model lessons and some great units that you will plan that will help flesh up that curriculum through next year. You guys, there's nothing better than working in Magnolia ISD, and we're at the end of the year, we're tired, and we've had a job well done. And I can't wait to take a time of break, get refreshed, keep learning, and build that instructional program together. Thank you for spending some of this time with me as I've rambled on. Be sure to check out the slides that will have some dates and some more specifics from what I've talked about. And let yourself think, you know, it's going to take me being different, but I can make a difference in my classroom as I make it different and new next year to go with what we've got to do. I'm happy to come out and visit with you as school's getting started, or if you've got summer meetings, you know I'm working, I'm happy for you to meet up here in the ESC, and we'll visit about what you'd like to do in your instruction. Just let me know, or all throughout the year. Jackie Moore, of course, you know, is my helper. We'll be happy to visit with you anytime as we learn and grow together. Thank you. Happy summer to everyone.